Hey, good morning, everyone. How are you all? I wish and I hope you are doing perfectly fine. Fine. Just be safe and be joyful. Okay? Chalo, we'll start with the class today. So, what we were continuing is right now we are in class 6. We are discussing chapter 2, physical quantity and measurement, and this is our lecture 2. Since this is our lecture 2, means the first lecture is already done. I hope you all have seen the first lecture. Okay, because if you come to directly to this, it's not possible you can understand. I don't know whether you will understand it or not if you have not seen the first. Okay, great. Finally, in the first lecture, what we have discussed is what is the significance of measurement. Why do we measurement? Because it is important in our day-to-day activities. Whatever we do, measurement plays very important role. Then we discussed how to do measurement. Then what is measurement? And then after defining that, we say that any measurement can be represented by two things: a magnitude and its unit. And then finally we discussed what do we mean by a physical quantity. Any quantity which can be measured is called a physical quantity. And at this level of class 6 standard, we are interested in discussing four fundamental physical quantities: mass, length, time and temperature. This is what we had discussed previously. And what we will do today, today's goal, what we'll discuss is units and their convention. Units and their convention. We'll discuss about different types of units and their convention. Now, by the word convention, what we mean is, see, to do something, there's always, whatever we do, there's always certain kind of rules and regulation which we have to follow. Yes or no? Like for school, we have certain kinds of rules which must be followed if you are a part of the school. If you play a cricket match, then when you play a cricket match, for the given match, there are well defined rules that if a ball goes directly outside the boundary line, it's a 6. If there's a drop, it's a 4, and so on and so forth. There are certain rules and regulations. Similarly, when we study about units, there are certain conventions which we must always remember. Fine? So with this, we'll start today's class. Okay, we'll start with units. We just want to discuss units. Now, please try to understand. Please try to understand that initially, बहुत पुराना, बहुत समय पहले, बहुत पहले, in old days, in the past, different country used to have their own particular system of unit. Like India, France, USA, London, United Kingdom, different countries, they used to have their own system of unit in which they used to measure mass, length and time. Is it clear? Different countries had different system of units. No issue with that. Why? What issue do we have? It's their wish. Let them do whatever they want to do. So initially in the past, different countries used different system of unit. Different system of unit. Different country used different system of units to measure mass, length and time. Fine. There were mainly three system of units. Three systems of units were there mainly. Among these, first one is CGS. CGS system. The second one is FPS system. And the third one is MKS system. Now, this system actually stands for C for centimeter. Centimeter. G for gram, and S for second, SECOND. So this CGS system actually stands for centimeter, gram, seconds. That is, mass was measured in gram, length was measured in centimeter, and time was measured in seconds. And this system of unit was usually used in the country called France. France. Clear? Good. Now let's come to this. Now FPS system actually stands for F for foot, 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 comma. P stands for pound, and again S stands for second, SECOND. This system of unit is called FPS, foot, pound, second system, which was usually used in United Kingdom. Finally, we come to MKS system. Now the word MKS simply stands for M for meter, METRE, comma. K for kilogram, and S for seconds. And this is what it was used in mainly India and USA. Is it clear? Initially, different system of units were used by different countries. Who cares? But now, at this time, what happened is all the countries came together and decided that there should be one system of units only. Why to follow so many different systems of unit? There must be only one system of unit. And what they named is, and finally all this was removed, and now we have what is called SI system of units. We have already discussed in the last class. SI stands for Standard International System of Units, which is accepted worldwide now. Great. And in this, the length is measured in meter, mass is measured in kilogram, time is measured in seconds, and temperature is measured in Kelvin. So these are all things. Is it clear? Chalo. Just see, if you have any doubt, I'll remove them now. I hope it's clear, very much clear. Means these were ये पुरानी बातें हैं. But what happened is, now what system is followed is SI system, which stands for Standard International System, and this is now accepted worldwide. And in this, mass is measured in kilogram, time in seconds, length in meter, temperature in Kelvin. That's it. Chalo, we'll move on to the next slide. Okay, so finally, now we move on to the next topic, which is all about conventions regarding unit. Please try to understand. We know what are units now. Now we want to understand the conventions related to unit. Conventions related to unit. Just as discussed now, whatever we do, there are always certain rules and regulations if you want to do it in a proper manner. If we want to do something in a proper manner, in a appropriate manner, then we must abide by certain rules and regulations. These are called conventions. Similarly, while writing units of different physical quantity, we'll have to follow certain rules and regulations, which are called conventions. Regarding units, we have to discuss 7 conventions. There are 7 rules which we have to discuss. Let's start. The first convention is all the units when written in words are written in small letters. See, when the units are written in words like kilogram, we'll write kilogram, meter, metre, seconds, second. All the units when written in words must be written in small letters. When written in words, see over here, I will give examples, so don't write examples. Kilogram is written in small, meter is written in small, second is also written in small. All the letters are in small letter. All the letters are in small letters. Similarly, Fahrenheit is in small letter. Newton is also in small letter. Ampere is also in small letter. Kelvin is also in small letter. So the first point is very clear, that whenever we write the name of the unit in words, it must be written in small letters, irrespective of the fact whether it is named after scientist or not. Irrespective of the fact, we don't care whether it is written after a scientist name or just normally, we don't care. It must be written in small letter. This is the first point. Is it clear? Good. Now let's move on to the second point. Now, all the units can be represented by a symbol. Yes. All the units can also be represented by symbol. And if the unit is named after a scientist, the symbol is written in capital letter. If named after scientist, the symbol is written in capital letter. If not named after scientist, it's written in small letters. Am I making any sense? Let's see. Second point. Symbol. We are talking about symbol now. Symbol used for unit, not named after scientist. Not named after scientist are always written in small letters. Symbol. We are talking about symbol, not named after scientist, are always written in small letters. Let's check over here. Kilogram, meter and seconds are not named after any scientist. So the symbol for kilogram is small k, g. You cannot write like this, not like this, kg, or capital K, small g. No, this is wrong. It must be written in small letters. Similarly, the symbol for meter is small m. You cannot write capital M. This will be wrong. It must be written in small letters. Symbol for second is small s. You cannot write capital S. Suppose I ask the time. What? Suppose you say that the length of this marker is 8 centimeter. 8 centimeter. Then you cannot write like this. We say 8 meter. Suppose 8 meter. You cannot write 8 m. You must write 8 meter. Is it clear? If I say the mass, suppose the mass of mine is 69 kg, then this must be written as 69 small kg. You cannot write like this, 60 kg. That is wrong. I hope it's clear. Chalo. Now, but on the contrary, if the symbol is named after scientist, then it is always written in capital letter. After scientist, the symbol must be in capital. Let's see. The symbol for Fahrenheit is capital F. You cannot write small f. No. No, 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 no. Oh, it's fine, it's fine. Symbol for Newton is capital N. You cannot write small n. This is wrong. This is wrong. Symbol for ampere is capital A. You cannot write small a. Wrong. Symbol for Kelvin is capital K, not small k. Wrong. Fine. All the units when written in words must be written in small letters. But when it comes to symbol, if the unit is named after scientist, capital letter. If not scientist, small letter. Now we move on to the next convention. Okay, let's move on to the next two conventions. First convention we have discussed. All the names of units when written in words, small letter. Don't care, name after scientist or not, we don't care. But when it comes to symbol, named after scientist, we'll have to pay respect. You have to write in capital letters. But normally, small letters. Now the fourth point is similar to that of first point. The fourth point is similar to the first one. The fourth point is similar to the first one. Let's see. The units named after scientists, when written in words, are always written in small letters. We have already discussed this. Let's see over here. I have just given a proper example. The unit of force is named after famous scientist Sir Isaac Newton. The unit of force is named after Sir Isaac Newton. So, in words, the unit of force is written as Newton. Everything in small letter. Not like Newton or Newton. This is wrong. You cannot write a capital letter anywhere. All the letters must be small. Similarly, the unit of current. What is current we'll study later on, but for the time being just understand what is force. We'll study what is force. We'll study, but not now. Just try to understand. Unit of current is named after Andre Marie Ampere. Such a nice name. Andre Marie Ampere. And hence, in words, when we write the unit of current, it's written as Ampere, not as ampere or ampere with capital. This is considered as, not considered, it's wrong. It must be written small. This thing we have already discussed in the first point. Now this is important. The units and its symbols are never written in plural form. Never. It's just written the way it is. You don't have to add plural form to it by adding s at the end. I've written over here. Unit of mass is suppose kilogram. Kilogram. You write like this, or symbol wise kg. But you cannot write like this, kgs. No, you cannot write like this. Kilograms. No kilograms, no kgs. Simply kg or kilogram. Unit of length, meter. metre. Or you can write simply m. But you cannot write like this, meters or meters. No plural form, no adding s. Similarly, time, second, second, or simply s. You cannot write like this, seconds, 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 or seconds, ss. No such things are allowed. Unit of temperature, Kelvin is Kelvin, Kelvin, simple, or simply capital K. Why? It is named after scientist. You cannot write like ks. No, kelvins. No such things are allowed. Simple. Clear? Great. Finally, we move on to the next two conventions. So finally, we have more two conventions to go. Let's complete this up. Okay, before that, I just want to say something. Suppose you are asked to add 5 seconds plus 5 Kelvin, 5 seconds plus 5 kilogram. Can you add these two things? 5 seconds plus 5 kg. Can it be added? No. Why? Because these two do not represent the same physical quantity. Had it been the same physical quantity, then we could have added, like 5 seconds plus 5 seconds is equals to 10 seconds. Similarly, 5 kg minus 3 kg is equals to 2 kg. So, when we add or subtract two physical quantities of same kind, when we add or subtract two physical quantities of same kind, units remains the same. What? When we add two physical quantities of same kind, time, the answer unit remains the same. Or when we subtract, the unit remains the same. That is, when we add or subtract two physical quantities of same kind, unit remains the same. Now the problem arises when we multiply and divide. Yes, for this we have convention 6 and 7. Let's see what it says. A small space is left between the symbols of two units when they are used as product. Now I hope you know the meaning of product. What does it mean? It means multiplication. It means multiplication. Now the idea is that if we multiply two units, then their symbol is represented by individual symbols with space in between. Just look over here. A space is left between symbol of two units when they are multiplied. Let's see over here. The symbol for Newton into second. The symbol for Newton into second is Newton, we know, is capital N. Second we know S. Simple. A small space, finished. Kilogram into meter. Kilogram into meter. We know kilogram is kg and meter is small m. Meter into second. Small m s. Kelvin into Newton. K n. Since they both are named after scientists. Now, means when two units are multiplied, then we just leave a space between the two symbol of the units. Finally, we'll move on to the last. A sign, this sign is placed between the symbol of two units when they are divided. Means when two units are multiplied, we just leave a space between the two symbols. But when they are divided, we leave this sign. Look over here. The symbol of Newton divided by second. Newton divided by second. Newton divided by second. That is Newton per second. And this Newton per second. See, you can write it like this. Newton by second. But this is not the correct way to write. We write it as Newton per second. Fine. Symbol of meter per second. Meter per second means this will be meter by second, which is equal to actually meter per second. This is not the correct way to write. This is not the correct way to write. This is the correct way to write. Meter per second. So what I'll do is I'll just skip this so that there is no confusion. Unit symbol for Newton by kilogram. Newton per kilogram. Symbol for meter per second square. symbol is meter per second square. For second the symbol is S. Can I write symbol S square? Now the idea is, I don't know whether you know in maths or not, this can also be written as Newton per second. This can also be written as meter per second. This can also be written as Newton per kg. This can also be written as meter per second square. Is it clear? This is called the idea of negative powers. The idea is, the term which is below in the denominator, the symbol which is in the denominator niche, can be brought up by replacing the power to be negative. If the power is positive over here, we'll replace it by a negative power. Just tell me this. Suppose meter by Newton square, that is meter per Newton square. The Newton square is in denominator. If we want to, we can also rewrite this as meter per Newton square. This was in the denominator. If I want to get it into numerator, the power must be changed. Since it is positive, it becomes negative. If you don't know, you don't know. Forget it. If you know, it's good. But we can write this also, this also. When these are divided, we'll replace a sign this. When not multiplication, we'll simply leave a space. When division, we'll bring this sign. Or this can also be written in terms of negative power, your wish. So, finally we are done. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Thank you. Bye-bye. Good night.